month of October 2024. Hello, my Virgos. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Also, donate a little something if you like what I do, because this is my only job. Also, I am available for email readings. They're $20. So if you want a general, it's from October through December to see what is going on. And if you don't have any questions, but you would like to get a reading, get a general. It just shows what comes up with your date of birth, time, and place, as well with the cards. So on the 2nd at 2:49 p.m., the new moon solar eclipse, we have a stellium in your second house of money. I'm getting over my URI, so don't worry. There's a lot of emphasis on it. There's a lot of emphasis on money worries because Libra is not well aspected. So make sure to keep the energy positive because we're on high holidays. So this is a great time for thoughts to really become things with this energy here. We have a lot of energy in Libra. So when you're more about other people's problems, your problems tend to get resolved. Or this is a great time for giving tithing at this time, and delving into prayer consciousness, or watching a live stream of Rosh Hashanah. You can do it on the Kabbalah Center as well and watch a live stream of that. You might see me on there. So yeah, this could be certain things may no longer apply in your life. Be careful with your spending. Unexpected expenditures could be coming up, or they may not. You could have buyer's remorse at this time, so be careful with spending money on large purchases with this energy, or be careful with those subscriptions. The ones that say yearly and then a monthly subscription, because you might end up getting the yearly subscription, and then the worst part about it, you can't refund it, okay, or something like that. Your spending and unexpected expenditures, I already said that. Be careful with ordering things online at this time, because you may find that you ordered the wrong thing, or you're getting the, again, the yearly subscription instead of the I don't know why I'm coughing. I was doing so good. For others of you, this could be whoever has to leave your life, or whatever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. And I try to get those little pearls. They said, nope, you cannot have little pearls. You basically have to do it on your own. And I was like, I'm like, mucus said doesn't work. They said it'll be over soon. And I'm like, oh my gosh. On the 9th at 3:05 a.m., Jupiter is in retrograde. This is in your 10th house. Those of you who own businesses, this may not be the easiest time for you. This is a great time for helping yourself and experimenting, learning something new, updating yourself with the latest and greatest in technology, or experimenting with your social media page or your business. It does end on February 4th when it goes direct, February 4th, 2025. For some of you, this is reevaluating your career direction, thinking about going back to school. For others of you, you're going back to school or focusing on your schooling. This can be you thinking if you should focus on your side hustle and not focus so much on other people's businesses and kind of go off and do your own thing, because your business could be doing well. So it depends what's going on with your natal chart. For others of you, those of you 50 and older, you may feel like retiring. For others of you, you may feel like going into a whole new career direction and kind of like following your passion projects or what you're passionate about at this time, or even changing your major. The reason why you're reevaluating your career direction or even the business at this time is because you're not seeing the growth that you want to see, or for some of you here, you could be bored and over it and you could be on to the next. You could also be actually moving sideways when it comes to career growth at this time. So this is another reason why you might quit your job, or reevaluating quitting your job at this time, because you're not receiving the recognition that you want to see, or you're kind of being ignored at this time with this energy. So business growth or career could be, for some of you, very frustrating. Then on the 11th at 8:32 p.m., Pluto goes direct in your 5th house. So you may have an easier time getting along with other people at work now because Pluto is direct. I feel like you could feel a little bit more active with this energy here, or you may feel like you have a little bit more energy now that Pluto is direct. Your acquaintances may have shady connections or ulterior motives. You may be guilty by association, so be careful with other people and what they're doing around you. You generally only keep a few close friendships anyways at this time. and maybe just focusing on that one friendship and spending time with them. Your personal life may be in a state of upheaval. You can feel like being more out and about at this time. You may seek deeper meaning and a sense of belonging. This can be self-realizations happening, especially when it comes to your relationships with other people, and you see people now for who they really are. This is not the best time to go assuming nor relying on your intuition, because you're kind of like sending out the bad vibes to other people that you don't necessarily like at this time, or you're trying to predict bad things to happen to certain people with this energy. Then on the 13th at 3:23 p.m. Mercury enters Scorpio, and I feel like this is going to be a powerful Mercury energy here. Why? Because it's going to be conjunct with Apollo. Apollo is a secondary planet at 4 degrees, and they're going to be conjunct with each other. So there's a lot of emphasis here on the Scorpio energy, plus your immutable sign. So this is going to be like a lot of emphasis on your Libra energy in your second house. So you tend to act more like a Libra, but then with the Scorpio energy and the planets moving into Scorpio, you tend to be very intense at this time. Okay, very intense. So for some of you with the third house, you could be dealing with nosy neighbors. You can have your free brink security system, as your neighbors are too busy keeping track of the comings and goings of your home. I won't be surprised if your neighbors tell your spouse or significant other who stopped by your house today or what color the car looked like. For others of you, either you are spying on your crush or someone is watching you. I always feel like somebody watching me, and I don't have no privacy. Yes, get ready for that to be your theme song. All right, let me see. People at work could be closely watching you at this time, or they could be like putting tattlers on things or dash cams in the trucks and stuff like that, and kind of like keeping track of you. You may not be getting along with family at this time, or live-in relationships can suffer for some of you, not all of you, because you're not being very open and honest in your feelings. Your walls could be up at this time. You're very non-communicative with this energy here, so you and your partner could be really butting heads with each other, or you could be butting heads with other people in your life with this energy, because people want you to let them in, and you're like, I am not going to let down my walls, and they're like, but let down your walls so we can have a conversation. And you're like, nah, not today, so it's kind of like that. You're very secretive at this time, and if you're dealing with like a Leo, you two could be like clashing because they're secretive too. You're more quiet into yourself. You're very secretive. This can also be a lot of problems with relationships in general, because you're not communicating your thoughts, your feelings, your needs, your wants. So this could be like a lot of missed opportunities happening this month. This could also be you getting disappointed, having tantrums and tiaras, because you didn't communicate that you wanted to grow. Jupiter in retrograde in your 10th house, and now people are passing you up for things because you didn't say nothing. You didn't say, I want to grow. You didn't say, you just assumed that people like are psychically tuned into you. No, okay? So you have to open your mouth and speak. Donate to Marie's channel. Get a $20 email reading. Thank you. All right? So you got to speak and say what you want, or else other people are not going to know. How are we going to know? How do I know? Okay? So Hades and Coronis are in retrograde also in your 11th house. So this could be also a slow time for growth with career, with social media and media. But as long as these planets, they're not really well aspected at this time. And Mars is not well aspected. So this could be a very difficult energy this month for growth with this energy. So you really have to speak up at this time and let people know what you want with this energy. October 17th at 7:20, Elle's like, that's right. So October 17th at 7:26 a.m., the full moon in Aries. We're still dealing with second house emphasis. So why don't I talk about the full moon in Aries? Because there's like 20 planets in the second house. So when you have a stellium, 4 or more planets in a certain house, that's where all the emphasis is. And there has been a lot of emphasis on the sign of Libra since March, okay? So this is not new to you. So a lot of things you're going to be repeating. You're going through changes at this time with your money situation, your values, your self-worth, your self-love. Certain people or certain situations may no longer apply in your life. This could also be getting a new job. I feel like certain resources may no longer apply in your life as well. So if you had like financial resources, other sources of income, that could be going away. If you were relying on other people Financially, that could be coming to an end with this energy as well. There could be a lot of lessons here about being more disciplined in regards to your spending and your finances. So you may have to forego the toki because you may not be able to afford the toki no more. All right, and you may have to be a lot more disciplined when it comes to your spending. But also, don't forget Libra energy to delve into spirituality, to give tithing. Why? To help alleviate that energy, okay? Or those of you in India, you could do pujas at this time. And it's Venus energy, so it's Lakshmi that you want to alleviate at this time, not Saturn, unless you're having problems with Saturn and Pisces, okay? You can actually have falling out with friends or family at this time. For some of you, you may stay more to yourself with this energy and kind of like staying out of the drama at this time, or just keeping more of a low profile at this time with other people in your life and not really talking to anybody and just kind of staying more to yourself and staying out of the drama. So you could have a nasty fight this month with somebody at this time with this energy, or you may feel like somebody might tell you off and put you in your place kind of situation. Alrighty. Then on the 17th at 3:28 p.m. Venus enters Sagittarius in your 4th house. You can be decorating your home for the Halloween or putting up the fall decorations. I feel like for some of you, you're definitely a creature of comfort when it comes to the home. Your home is peaceful and serene. The focus could be more towards your home life at this time. I feel like you could be kind of going into hermit mode, or you tend to want to spend more time with family and friends who are like family, that one friend that you got, okay? And you entertain more at the home. You tend to want to nurture the people in your life. You could be more about celebrating Halloween, but doing it at the home, because right now you don't like group activities. You don't want to be in like places, you know, like the trick-or-treater stuff. Like you're the one that gives out the candy or just watches the other people give out candy as well. And like family, oh my gosh, am I getting, okay, so like family's gonna be there and family's gonna be running around your neighborhood doing the thing, and you're gonna be like on your stoop watching everybody else pass out the candy, and you get to talk to your friends and family with this energy. So you kind of like that, alrighty, because you're not about large social events at this time. You have a sense of security within the home, and it's very important to you at this time. On the 22nd at 6:14 p.m., the sun enters Scorpio. This is in your 3rd house. You may have your family reunion to attend to, or the focus may be on communications with relatives. You may have a lot of important errands to do around town. Communications with neighbors and relatives become much more important and serious. A great time for communications, mental focus. Relationships with relatives may be strained. You may be they may be demanding too much on you, or make it difficult for you to be yourself around other people. The sun takes on the overtones of Gemini here, so you have Gemini overtones. Your basic drive to achieve distinction follows intellectual lines. Your mind is usually scientifically oriented and really enjoy like getting to like anything deep and probing at this time. So you like research and you like, you know, delving into things. I feel like you could be too detailed oriented at this time and make things more complicated than they are, because you're just so probing with things, you know. It's like 2 + 2 doesn't equal just 4, you know, and then just go from there, you know. So this could be like a very like great time for investigations. This could be a great time for like looking at conspiracy theories, or if people are lying to you now or hiding, you tend to find them really quick. You're very observant, optimistic, flexible, and you have the ability to make the right decisions when needed, okay? I feel like this is a very intellectual time for you. Alrighty, a great time for writers with this energy. This is a great time for teachers, lecturers, or those of you with the media and social media. A great time to travel. You could feel the need to travel as well. All right, like children at this time tend to be very energetic and may lack patience for things with this energy, and they may lack follow through at this time. The first card I come up with is the Queen of Swords. I feel like you could be going through it emotionally at this time with this energy. Of course, because you got Mars not well aspected, so you're not necessarily getting along with anybody at this time. Then you have the Lilith moon not well aspected, and the stellium in your first house, not well aspected. So it's kind of like a really intense time for you, okay, with these energies. The Six of Coins, I feel like you can be generous to other people, or you do try to be fair with other people, but then you need your recognition, your thank you, or it's your way of trying to control certain people or situations around you, and then you could find that they kind of like bite the hand that feeds them, and then they don't want to listen to you. So you need to be careful with that. The Ace of Cups, I see emotional validation. You could be calling a situation before it happens at this time as well, or something that you've been wanting can be coming to fruition with this energy here as well. Alrighty, I do feel like you could be open and honest at this time, but maybe too honest, because you may hurt somebody's feelings with this energy here. But it's kind of like, even though it's uncomfortable, you're like ripping off the band-aid, because I don't feel like you want to lead this person on anymore. This could be dealing like with a marriage or something like that, and finally like being open and honest and communicative about your feelings. Alrighty, so this could be happening when the sun, towards the end of the month, when the sun moves into Scorpio, because that stinger could be out and you could just be like liking it, because again, you're a mutable sign, so you adapt to the planets, like the stellium in Libra. You could be more like a Libra at this time, so whatever, and you tend to be a bit more individualistic at this time and a bit more honest with your speech, okay? So even though Venus is in Sagittarius, and you tend to be a bit more opinionated, so this is not helping you. Alrighty, the Three of Cups, there could be lots of communications going on with family at this time with this energy. At the bottom of the deck, I don't normally do this, but the Wheel of Fortune card is there, so expect the unexpected with other people in your life. The Knight of Wands, new people coming in, new beginnings coming up with this energy here as well. I feel like somebody could be a Scorpio, and they could be like really chatty, and they may have a story to tell as well, like they've been through life. It is like, damn, you know, kind of situation. The Three of Swords, I feel like for some of you, this can be an emotionally confusing time for you with this energy. You may have one foot in the door and one foot out the door when it comes to relationships. The Moon card, I feel like for some of you here, that it's your emotional attachments is what's keeping you with certain situations, or it could be like you being very giving or nurturing. Something is here that is like making you stay in a situation, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your emotional self keeping you where you are at this time. So you have a very difficult time telling people no, or you have a very difficult time hurting feelings, okay, for some of you. The King of Wands, there's a significant age difference between you and somebody else. This could be 20 years for some of you. And then for some of you, it could be like 10-year age difference between you and this other person. The Magician card deals with separation or loss. Somebody is coming back into your past at this time. Does not necessarily have to be an ex, but definitely somebody is reaching out to you with this energy. The Ace of Swords, I do feel like prayers are being answered at this time. I feel like you can feel more connected to your purpose-driven journey with this energy. The Seven of Wands, I feel with this energy here, this is a great time for communications, a great time for converting other people's arguments into your thoughts at this time and making your debate more powerful. The Page of Swords, I feel with this energy here that somebody is definitely going to try to throw you under the bus. You could be taking it to the internet at this time and defending yourself online with this energy here, as you're going to be fighting with other people. I feel like, but after you fight with them or whatever's going on, I feel like you're going to want to withdraw. Okay, so there's definitely drama going on around you. This could be with like other family members, and this is like stuff from last year coming up this year, and you're still fighting with certain people in your life at this time with this energy. And I feel like it's just going to want to make you be more isolated. For some of you, this could be with like love relationships, and this is you like isolating yourself with love relationship at this time with this energy here, because nothing has changed, nothing has gotten resolved. And also I feel like you may feel like you want to quit the marriage, or that you could be over it at this time. Okay, this is for some of you, not all of you. The Three of Coins, a turn of events is going to reconnect you with people from your past. I feel like, you know, Libra energy, stellium, I feel like a lot of people have a lot of influence over you, and you're more concerned about what other people say, so they grab the neck and they tell the head exactly what it's going to do, and you're going to do it, okay? And then you're going to get frustrated about it, and this is probably why also you stay more to yourself, because you don't want other people to, because you can't say no to other people in your life, so you kind of like isolate yourself so you don't get yourself involved in like predicaments with other people. The Death card brings about a purging happening happening. So whoever, whatever has to leave your life, let it leave your life at this time. The Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind. You may be initiating the purging. You may know that you have to get rid of certain people or situations because they're no longer good for you. I'm hearing toxic, but you might, again, emotional attachments and being concerned about what other people think of you, you know, and stuff like that, and you not wanting people to get involved in your drama or your ish. So you could be like, this could be more of a thought than an action. This could be something that you do next year, okay? I feel like for some of you, I feel like you could be taking advantage of certain situations. You could be taking advantage of certain opportunities that are coming on, because now that I told you about the planets, you could be a little bit more tenacious and a little bit aggressive when it comes to things that you want. So, and I feel like you could be jumping on board with that. You could be hearing about somebody being pregnant or getting ready to go on leave. So you could be making a point to talk to somebody to get on certain opportunities at this time. So it could be something like that coming up, or you're hearing about other people like just, I don't know, just other people like leaving. So you could be jumping on those opportunities. The Seven of Swords, be careful how much you do for other people at this time. You're not going to get your thank you. You're going to feel some kind of damn way about it. And also, I feel like this person could be copying you as well. So you may want to get a copyright infringement thing. I feel like for some of you here, this could be people at work giving you their work, and then they're not saying thank you or anything like that. And you could be feeling salty about it. The Six of Swords, get the hell out of your damn head. It's not the place to be. I do feel like this is going to be a busy month for you with all these sword cards here as well. This is traveling coming up. For others of you, get the hell out of your head. It is not the place to be. The Hermit card, you can be more quiet into yourself. You prefer to be by yourself at this time with this energy. You don't feel lonely. You can be more focused on school for some of you here as well, or more focused on your business with this energy. The World card, you have a lot of influence over other people. I do feel like this is a time of destiny where the world works in your favor and the world meshes with what you want at this time. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe for you with this energy as well. Okay, so I see that coming up. I feel like you and another person are going into two different directions, or have two different creative ideas at this time with this energy here as well. Okay. One card for you? No, because then everybody's going to want one. The Strength card, your hard work and perseverance is paying off at this time with this energy. Also, in the words of the great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom at this time with this energy. I feel like you need to be careful with what you do in front of other people, because somebody could be tattling on you. I feel like somebody could be definitely throwing you under the bus over something that you did. So be careful with making mistakes around certain people. If you're trying to hide things, be careful with that as well. You're not thinking logically about certain things going on in your life. You could have a nervous breakdown with this energy. The Knight of Swords talks of new love, starting a new creative project at this time. People tend to dance to your own tune with this energy here. Haters are going to hate. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life and you're ready for change and you're ready to move on. But could this be more of a thought than an action? So this could be something that you do after February when Jupiter goes direct. So just be aware of that right now you're just like kind of like at a crossroads with certain things that are going on in your life at this time with this energy here, okay? The Page of Cups, I feel like, you know, love is not happening anytime soon, because when this bitch shows up, there is no love, okay? There could be sugar baby, sugar mama things going on. There could be dating going on, but when Page of Cups show up for me, it's not happening. The Eight of Wands, I do see traveling coming up. This could also be receiving good news at this time. Creating your own reality at this time with this energy here as well. And the Two of Swords, I feel like somebody is crushing on you, somebody's thinking about you, but at the same time they're not doing anything about it and they're not approaching you anytime soon. So it's up to you what you want to do with that. I love you, my Virgos. I'm going to go on to Scorpio. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Donate a little if you want to help my business. This is my only job, so please support it so I can have my electric on and my cable on, and also available for $20 email readings. If you have a question, I'll be more than happy to answer it as well, or if you just want a general and see what comes up. It's 1,500 words, and I use the tarot and your astrology. So I look forward to your reading. Thank you for everyone who has gotten readings for me and kept my business going. It really helps me continue doing what I'm doing. So thank you so much. Love you, Elle. Kisses. Mwah.